guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. We're gonna do kind of a follow-up to a video I did a couple days ago talking about how disingenuous I think a lot of these brands are during these trying times. I think I'm gonna use that term. Is that a term I can use? And we're seeing now that because there's so much raw emotion going around, that celebrities in their mad dash to, I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of them in their mad dash to cash in on people's grief are now finding themselves extra canceled. Like, there was cancellation before all of this, but now there is extra cancellation. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you're going to find that people are going to dig up years old grievances they have with celebrities versus just like, dude, that wasn't cool, you know, apologize now. And we know how this works. I mean, we've seen this before. You know, people make a faux pas on social media and it's like, apologize or else, you know. But now it's going to be extra cancellation. It's going to be apologize or else. And oh, by the way, we're going to dig up things from 5-10 years ago. We're going to go and see who you follow on Twitter. It's all Twitter. I mean, let's be honest. This is all on Twitter. We're going to see who you follow. We're going to see who you like. We're going to look at which posts you liked, and we're going to judge your character based on your tweet history, because this is what Twitter basically is right now. Twitter is a litmus test, a purity test to see if you are the right kind of person and if you get to sit at the cool kids table anymore. Because if you tweet the wrong things, and this is where 95% of cancellations take place, by the way, it's on Twitter. If you say the wrong thing, even with the best of intentions, you are a prime candidate for cancellation right now, especially, again, because things are so chaotic and so heated right now that, you know, in some cases you might be better off just keeping your words short and sweet and then move on and not weigh in every damn day. Because every time you say something, you effectively open yourself up to more potential backlash, because I don't know if there is a right thing to say right now, because people can't even decide on what the right thing is to say, especially with celebrities. But this rips the mask off. This situation rips the mask off, I think, more than any other situation I can think of. One, you can see that, you know, a lot of celebrities are not really the moral authorities that they've claimed to be for years. Two, that a lot of it is about PR. It is about PR. It could be their agents. It could be whatever. And three, that Twitter is always waiting to pounce. Like, you need to understand this. If you're in the public eye, and that includes YouTubers, that includes comic book people, you know, Twitter is not your friend. Twitter is a bunch of people waiting around for you to say the wrong thing. The nail that sticks up gets hammered down. And again, this is horrible, because I don't know which is worse, like having the right intentions and accidentally saying the wrong thing, or the people who are spending all of their time on Twitter looking for reasons to cancel people. Especially now, like, could you put all that energy into something more productive? We've got some major issues in the country. We've got some major issues in the world. And spending all of your time on social media, prowling about looking for people to cancel, probably isn't the best use of anybody's time, honestly. If you're going to have that much free time that you can police everybody's tweets, every tweet that offends you, you know, you probably could go do something more productive and actually affect real change in the real world. That is my opinion, right? And I'm not going to get into my opinions on the situation as a whole. I already said my piece. It's horrible what happened, but, you know, I am going to use this as another example of showing how disingenuous Hollywood can be and the minefield that has become Twitter current year. I mean, Twitter, if Twitter blew up tomorrow, I think the world would be a much happier place. I really do. I think Twitter has caused so many problems, has caused so many unnecessary conflicts, has ended so many careers prematurely. has caused so much drama in people's lives. It's like having ESP and knowing what somebody else is thinking about you all the time. And there's no backsies either, because as soon as you say something stupid on Twitter, somebody has screen captured it. And they will play that card when they feel the time is right. And a lot of times the people playing those cards, they got a lot of skeletons in their own closet. I mean, if you're spending all your time trying to cancel people, you're probably hiding something, because none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. Not a single human being on this planet is perfect. We all say and do and think stupid things. You know, we're all human. And that's really, the end of the day, that's what I think all of this is about, is we're all human. Anyway, we're going to talk about being extra canceled. Hugh Jackman is on the receiving end of being extra canceled, because he posted this pic of, you know, which we've got a black protester and a white cop hugging it out. That's, you know, the wrong thing to say. Ratty rat. He was a ratty rat. Tom Taylor. Suicide Squad, X-Men, and Injustice writer Tom Taylor called Jackman out and posted a reply with a link to support pages for Black Lives Matter. That was the wrong thing to post. Author Lindsay Ellis simply shared a GIF expressing her displeasure at Jackman's tweet. You know the one. You know the one. Just no. That's not right. A number of people, including Worst Year Ever podcast host Cody Johnson, described Jackman's tweet as propaganda. Others echoed the sentiments as propaganda. Copaganda. Is that a new word? Have we just come up with that? Matilda said, miss me with that pro-cop propaganda. Matilda and Big Hero 6, the series actress Mara Wilson attempted to shame Jackman for his relationship with Rupert Murdoch, who previously owned the film studio's 20th Century Fox before it was acquired by Disney. Aren't you friends with Rupert Murdoch? This is what I'm talking about, extra cancellation. It's not just dude that was, you know, out of line. It's dude that was out of line. And let's dig into your problematic past in your friends list, and let's dig up pictures from 10 years ago, and let's show everybody what a horrible person you actually are. Even though the image was innocuous, it wasn't the right thing for some people. Many cheered the actress on and encouraged the cancel culture behavior she was engaging in. Yes, drag him. Get him, Matilda. Get him, Miss Mara. Others took issue with his friendship with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. Yes, also friends with the Trumps, but avoid saying things to them that might make them uncomfortable. How dare you? I'm impressed that someone with no spine can sit up to tweet that. Hugh Jackman just can't quit Jared and Ivanka Trump. For the record, I don't know Jared Kushner or Ivanka Trump, you know, so sorry to disappoint you. And ironically enough, I found out that Barack Obama follows me on Twitter. Me and 600,000 other people. Here, isn't Wolverine friends with Ivanka? More like Professor Harold Hell No. Solidarity with the Pepsi. Yeah, there's nothing you can say. You know, I'm really shocked by some of the posts that people have put on here. Not everyone is the same, and obviously people who are not humanitarian want to carry on creating hate, no matter what. Positivity and helpful posts like Hughes is support, not negativity. That is coming from Jeff Layton. And difficult, this is huge. This is everybody's dilemma right now. I mean, let's be honest. This is every human's dilemma, trying to say the right things at a time that is so chaotic and you know, just there's nothing you can say. In difficult times when I'm unsure what to do or how to lead my family, I reach for the words of my mentors who have helped guide me through life. One of those mentors is Nelson Mandela. He said, racism must be opposed by all means that has at its disposal. No truer words have been spoken. And then Jackman addressed the death of George Floyd. So he had to, he's going to take, here's the thing. My heart goes out to George Floyd's family. I mean, he wrote a very long, lengthy post, you know, explaining his feelings as best as he could. And then he said, my heart goes out to George Floyd's family. May his untimely death be a catalyst for change. I will use this moment to reflect, to refocus, and make sure I am part of change. He's basically been shamed into having to say more because of one image. You know, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, the intentions are good. You know, people have good intentions, but right now there's not much you can say. And I've actually seen some celebrities out there who haven't said much, and they're not saying much. And it's not because they don't support the cause. It's not that they're closet racists or anything else. It's just they don't know what to say. You know, so they're not saying anything. It's kind of like, you know, when people get distant when a family member dies, you're like, why didn't they say anything? What, you know, it's like, because nothing they say right now is going to seem sincere enough or help, you know. So people are urging influencers and celebrities to support Black Lives Matter online or just stop posting entirely. This is coming from Insider. Across different influencer niches, including YouTube and TikTok, celebrities and lifestyle accounts, fans urged influencers to either promote Black Lives Matter or just stop posting entirely. When influencers posted self-promotion or off-topic posts before making statements, the backlash was swift. When influencers posted statements that weren't deemed sufficient, many apologized. I mean, this is, you know, what do you do? So look, here's where it gets, you're going to be extra canceled. There's absolutely nothing you can say. If you say something with the best of intentions, but it's not good enough, you're going to be dragged. If you don't say anything, you're going to be dragged, because why did you keep your mouth shut? You know, short of, you know, copy paste that brand GIF, which I've said before seems very disingenuous. It's not really from the heart. It's just a copy paste marketing thing. It seems like that is the only sufficient answer that a lot of people will take. You know, they've actually had to come up with the do's and don'ts of posting about, you know, everything going on right now, according to celebrities on The Telegraph. You know, Emma Watson, extra canceled. Well, maybe not canceled, but dragged. Well, maybe not canceled, but dragged for sure. She spoke out against racism because she put 3 black squares, not 1 black square. You were supposed to post 1 black square and not say anything, I guess. That's how it turned out. Now I'm hearing that 4chan was behind some of this. I don't know. Not a celebrity. It said the entertainment industry leaders started the idea, as many others around the country picked up on it and shared their own black squares. I heard it was potentially 4chan trolling, but I don't know, because I've heard that some you know, black protesters were like, this actually doesn't help us at all to have social media cluttered with a bunch of black squares. It's a blackout. What did Emma Watson post? She posted 3 black squares opposed to 1. She added the hashtags Blackout Tuesday, the show must be paused, amplify melanated voices, and amplify black voices. Critics on social media slammed Watson, saying she added 3 squares to not ruin the aesthetic of her Instagram feed. According to Fox News, the critic said she posted the photo for her personal gain rather than as an activist. Isn't that a lot of people right now? I'm just putting it out there. On Instagram, the top 9 photos of a feed can be seen at once. Many influencers and users will post photos to rework how the entire feed looks. So she wanted it to look symmetrical. So I guess, or her social media manager. It might not even be her. It might be whoever, you know, is managing her account. Posted 3 black squares, not 1 black square. And now Emma Watson is being dragged on Twitter. You know, Rockstar Games and Rockstar, they're gonna shut down Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Online for 2 hours. How does that help anything? I mean, look, again, but they're getting dragged for it. Hey, there's Pimpmaster Broda. They're getting dragged for it too. Both sides are dragging them. People are like, one, what the hell does that even have to do with anything? How does 2 hours help? And how come, you know, Fallout 76 hasn't been blacked out? And 2, it's not enough. You know, it's not enough. So there's nothing you can say. So what I'm going to tell you is just be aware that, you know, tempers are red hot right now. And if you're a celebrity, if you're in the public eye, you know, it's whatever you say right now, even if your intentions are 100% crystal clear, you're going to be dragged. This is the way it is. So, you know, very, very caustic time in America right now, all over the world right now. So I'm going to wrap it up. Again, remember, everything you tweet can and will be used against you at some point in time. It's always been that way, but more so this week. So, you don't care, you don't care. I realize that Twitter is not the real world. I'm not going to say anything inflammatory, or try not to say anything inflammatory. But, you know, Twitter at the end of the day is really not the real world. It really isn't. So, you know, if you care about what Twitter says, be very careful. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.